Hey, Rots. Get this shit kicking. Oh, jeez. Hey, let me just get my chair. Whoop. I was busy with shading yesterday. I want to finish fixing some shadings. This is worse. It just doesn't look right, man. Doesn't look right. Let me get y'all into the whole thing. Oh Lord, and then nothing wants to work. Okay, there you go. Hey, what's up, you guys? Hello. Welcome back to my little comic journey. Yeah, microphone, you were so close to being the first person to say something. Wait, there's two firsts? Shit. Too late on first. Yeah, man, shit. Microphone can win all of them. Hey, cats, how's it going? I forgot to ask you about how many views you had yesterday, man. The last live you really cooked. I'm proud. I mean, it's been a while, but it's been picking up fast as fuck. Story time. Story time of what story? What story do you want to talk about? Look who's much earlier without disturb mode on. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, I need to sharpen this thing. It's worse. Microphone, I think you'll survive, my guy. All caps. Don't turn it off. Keep it on. Also, why did I heard there was a fight in your Discord? Yeah, sometimes they fight it out. You know, it's a normal thing on my live. I like a good fight club oftentimes. But no, I think it was just a they were dissing each other and people took it the wrong way, but they were just dissing each other. They did say it was just a joke. They were just trying to like see who can makes the best. Like, dude, this pencil is cooked, Chad. I can't use it anymore. It's beyond its loving capabilities. Yeah, and but it was all cool. It was all cool. Microphone. It's a Saturday. You will survive. Any Saturday is a good Saturday. And guys, don't forget to like. It really helps bring the magnets, you know, get the viewers in. So I'm still just trying to sharpen an eraser. This eraser, by the way. Microphone, don't be like that. I'm also the first liker. Yeah, Pinches is now rubbing it in. All right, now this is a sharp eraser. So guys, how's it going? Except for a microphone, I think he's going through a very big crash out right now. But it's okay. I'll be live later today as well. So a quick heads up: you have to be like awake, be ready for it. But yeah, I have a second to be ready. Yeah, so you need to be ready the next second that's gonna come up. Right now I'm drawing these guys. They're just sitting here. Oh, jeez. They're sitting on the porch just chilling, and this guy's about to get a waste of a truth. But I'm scared this is gonna be like spoilers. Unless you guys can't read, then it's cool. I'm always prepared. Then, oh, when are we going to call Moon for video? call me for what video? Is this not a video? Okay, let me just do this. Have a smudge stick here somewhere. You guys know me, I throw away these things. So yeah. No, I can't do this. I need that smudge stick. It's my only salvation. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hooey! Oh, I released another video. It's a long video, but it's not a long video. It's a video about 2 minutes about me playing a game. But I suck at that game. I don't know why. I tried, and embarrassingly enough as is, yeah, I don't want to relive that. I was thinking about playing a few games just to show you guys why I don't play games. I usually just do art because I'm too dumb for games. Like, I can play games up to a point, then you'll notice I fuck up. Did you say that we're going to make a vid on the drawing game with Rid and me? Yes, I did. I saw it and it was amazing. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I saw you checked it out. Hey, Tomo, how's it going? And yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna be live for 2 hours now, and then after the 2 hours, I really want to do that. Then we have to see, but I want to check because my recording has problems. I don't know if my laptop's full or something, but I'm gonna check out what's going on, and then we can proceed. Because I want to make that video. I think it's gonna be funny. How's that manga going? Oh, I'm almost finished, my guy. Not the one that I was designing. That one is finished in writing, but it's not finished in like panels. I started to design panels and stuff for it, but I never finished. I never started the drawings. I did like 2 or 3 panels, but it's not complete yet. So yeah, but I did start with them. I just don't feel quite like I feel unease when I have to do this, when I do that comic book and I leave this one out, because I don't like to start something and not finishing it. It's a bad habit of mine though. I do that a lot, but I'm trying to like finish things. Mike is probably having hard eyes when he's yeah, pinches probably. And now he's second. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and see if I can just finish this one so I don't feel like I'm just building up empty books or half-finished books. I don't want that. So I want to finish them. After I'm done finishing them, I will be gladly on my way to do the new manga, and then you guys can check how I start with it. You can follow me from episode 1 to all the way. I used to do this when I was a child. Theo, you missed out on the joke I ever pulled. Damn it, now I want to go and check. What was the joke about? Okay, I think this is way too much, like at the back. I think there must be like beams to support the house. Hey, Nezu, how's it going? And Metric Sphinx, what's up, you guys? Oh, how is the perfect time for Joe Cat? I'm sure she pulled it off well. Okay, and then I'm gonna add one here because it looks more realistic when I do that, because don't wanna be that guy to make things look unrealistic, even though it still looks a little bit, but I'm gonna make it work. Make it work, shit. What do you call a color without a color? A grailer. Jeez. Thursday, I was in ward for a dumb reason. What can that reason be? I'm burning to know. Okay, so I think these guys are looking well shaded. When I was young, I used to do these a lot. I used to draw this, not this comic books, but I used to do dragons. Oh man, I was drawing like a bunch of dragons. I can't remember even the stories anymore, but it was usually about a bunch of dragons. They needed to like save the world to restore balance, and one dragon didn't want to. He was always like this asshole trying to fuck everything up. And so what happened was my mother used to ground us. Like we were always in trouble for some reason. Sometimes it wasn't even us; it just happened. All my life, my brother, my OC, well, I was chatting with my army, and everyone thought it was me who was drawing. Oh, by the way, it's me, Shinobu. Oh, sorry, Shinobu. I can't feel my arm. That's not good. What do you call a green muscle man and you're gonna say Hulk? No, it's green muscle man. Oh, jeez. Oh, my life, my brother. Oh, I'm just rereading. Okay. So I was having this thing where I drew a lot of like dragon comics because I didn't have anything else to mind. And I couldn't draw anything better. Like I wasn't on my way to draw like anatomy and characters. I sucked at it, so I just left it one side. I didn't touch it. And so my mother used to ground us like crazy a lot. And usually it was for dumb shit, things that we didn't predict, things that happened. Sometimes my sister used to spaz out because I didn't want to help her with certain things. And then she's mad, she's like, I'm going to call mom. And when my mother is being called while she's at work, we all try to, like me and my brother, we usually tell her, please don't fucking call my mom. And she's like, no, I'm going to call mom because you do this and you're incompetent. You can't do this. And I'm like, don't bother her at work. All of us are going to get it. And then it's all on you. And you're not going to get away with it. You're going to be grounded with us and just sitting there just because your emotions are flaring up all over the place. And you know what? She didn't care. She just called her anyways. And then we were all grounded. But it was the lucky thing about me. So, unlike my brother and sister, they didn't have anything. My brother back then used to draw as well, but he didn't think about it when he was grounded. But I, on the other hand, thought, you know what? Grounding time is powerful time. I can use that to my advantage. And so, whenever I was grounded, I would literally start opening up papers. My mother used to ground me and then notice that I'm enjoying the grounding. She's like, no, 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 no. You're not supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to feel like you're in jail. And then she took out away my papers at one point, and I'm like, oh, that's so fucking bad. And then I took a book. I told her I need another book. It's for another subject. They want two books in one subject class. I need them. And then she's like, okay, 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 okay. I'll go to work. I'll get a book. I'll come back. And she came back with that book. Guess what? It's my drawing book. And after she like takes everything away, guess where I take out that book out of my school bag? And I drew away. And I did a whole comic in that book. And I was so happy with it that when she says, okay, you're done being grounded, I was just being swallowed up with the art. And so my brother, they were so afraid of being grounded. And I was so happy when it comes to grounding, but I didn't show it. I was eager because I was so scared. My mother, if she takes away my art pieces and my books and everything that can help me just to draw, I'm loyally fucked. I can't do anything. I suck. I'll just sit there and get mad at myself and just be like, the world should just move on. But at least I was smart enough to say, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it go like that. You should check out Discord chat to see it. Oh, hey, Orange Cat, welcome back. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Yeah, you've been gone for a while. You should check out Discord. I'll check it out. Okay, sup. I'll be right back. So I was vomiting like crazy and didn't eat, and I had low blood sugar and small fever. Ooh, that's never a good thing. That's never a good thing. But that's usually, don't worry. It's just it happens, and then you get better. But yeah, so I used to draw a lot, and I took it to school, and people like, you have a lot of time on your hands. I'm like, yeah, I'm grounded a lot for stupid reasons. There's one thing that I can say, between me and my brother and my sister, we had something that was like always like a thorn in our sides. And it was always like, if my mother felt like your reasoning is becoming too good, you're grounded. If you have a good point and she's wrong, you're grounded. And it was so frustrating for us. We're like, what the fucking system is this? Who designed the system? I'm the mother. I can design any system I want. And that was usually how we hated that. My friend, he has it good. He says no, his mother allows them to reason, not to talk back in a disrespectful manner, but they are allowed to reason their way out of things, which is good because you're giving a child to explain himself, and if it's valid, it's valid. And for us, it just wasn't like that. So oftentimes as I grew up, I started to do the same thing in my life. Like when I can notice that there's no way I'm gonna be reasoning with you and it will make sense for you, or where you just, you won't want, you don't want to listen. Where the fuck did I find my language? In the goddamn garbage. I struggle to talk sometimes. Theo, do you not recognize my traumatic? It's me, Schnauberger. Yeah, I do. It's just there's so many people. It feels like I'm learning a class full of kids' names. What hole on? I'm still opening it. What? Orange cat. What? Anyway, so what you do? Oh, wait for her reaction and I'll tell. Man, what the fuck? Orange cat. I don't know. I'm deciphering your comments. It's crazy sometimes, man. Like, guys, I'm old age. You need to like put in full context when you type something. Don't put in a LOL slash something something slash a random word and syllable. I'm not gonna understand what the fuck that means. You have to be fully like writing an essay. Like you need to put in news flashes. I want pictures. I'm a picture-minded person. You have to add pictures to your text. Then I'll understand. I want a whole story. I'm sorry I Rick rolled you. Oh. He sent a sending virtual hug thing and it was Rick Astley dancing. Oh shit. Almost clicked on it. Man, Rick. I hate it when that stuff comes up. And sometimes it's really intriguing stuff before it strikes you. It's like you're just watching two people being almost bite by a shark and then dun, dun, and then you just see a shoe there in the beginning. And that's when you're Rick Roll. How did this start anyways? How did Rick Roll start? I mean, I don't think even he had this in mind that it will become a meme years later. Is he alive still? Expect what you're not expecting. How do you expect what you're not expecting? Isn't it still an expectation? I'm confused. Yeah, yes, he's alive and still a diva. What? Is a diva now? The world is changing, man. But yeah, there's a lot of things. As a child, I think, you know what? I have so many things where people are like, no, my family is the reason. I'm gonna accuse them for everything that's wrong in my life. But then you have to think to yourself, was it worse after okay, for those who are grown up and out of the house, was it worse when you were with your family, or did it become worse afterwards? Actual shit that used to give you way more pain than ever had, with your parents. He's always been a diva. We love him. Oh, yeah, he's a cool guy. Ginger. Because you're expecting something that you didn't know that's coming and you have to expect it before it happens. Well, that's like fucking prophecies type shit. I had a soda, but I have soda no more. Oh. Soda was full. Soda full no more. He's always been. Oh, I'm just rereading this stuff. I'm like an ad, man. Sorry, guys. Diva is a girl Gen Z type of word that stands for badass. It's not a Gen Z thing. A diva has been in the late 1990s, 70s, in fact. There was movies, music, places, diners that open up with the name diva in it. Viva la diva is also a thing. And I think if you can look it up, it's also something. But yeah, diva has been always been a badass word term for like girl. Well, back then it wasn't for like, to up you. It was actually to say you're a diva, like you're sensitive. You're a girly girl. You're a girl's girl. Gonna get more soda. Cats, you're gonna get kidney stones before you go viral. You don't want that. Kidney stones is no play. It's no joke. It puts you down before you can get back up. kidney stones is the shortest life sentence you can ever experience. Also, guys, if I hit 10 likes, I'm gonna do pull-ups. Today's back day, so yeah. I have to train my back. It has 0 sugar in it. Okay. I believe you. Yeah, okay, but I think cats, you're not allowed to have sugar. If you have sugar, you go bananas. Like you're like nano banana now. Imagine if you had like, you'll blow a rabbit. You have way too much energy. A hug from a gambler will make you hit 777. Nah, that's not true. I hugged a lot of gamblers. I just became poor afterwards. Okay, I'm still pushing. Guys, I have to finish this comic book. Today is the last day. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. I feel like there's a deadline on this thing. Still, I don't know where to post this. I don't know if I should post this on like my community post. It's not gonna work. It's not the same, you know, posting it there. I need to post it like somewhere. I first need to make it into like that panels where you can read it in a way. Different. I'm built with with locks. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. You're on my stream and I haven't seen luck hit me yet. So maybe it's just luck for you. Sounds like a shampoo. Luck for you. Luck for men. Give me some luck. Yeah, give me some rain, man. Trust me, I'm built. Oh, jeez. And Theo's back to repeating himself. Because why not? Yeah, I'm scared to say I need luck. The world likes to tease me. Let me finish 1,100 episodes and 28 movies, please. What the hell do you want to do all that? Guys, I'm hungry. You know what that means. When I get hungry, I eat. But I want to finish this. Let me just finish this first. I have to finish this. I have no excuse. My body is already trying to fight it. God damn it. How do you make plans again? See, this is the thing about drawing. You always need to like improvise. It's never about just drawing people. It's always about drawing environments, drawing like fucking squirrels and trees and shit. So yeah, it's really multi, like you have to do a lot of these things. That's why I like drawing comics, because it challenges you on everything. If you like to draw new rabbits, do a comic book on rabbits. You'll soon realize you'll draw trees, rocks, stones, perspectives, terrains, areas, temperatures, people, fashion, I don't know. It will just go on and on and on. And so when you do these things, it really challenges your perception. It really stairates up the growth. Oh God, I don't know. Someone is here. I just want to check something. Oh, my knees. Fucking false alarm. That dog of mine, she's like overworking herself. She barks at everything that possibly survives. You take a pic and I lost the book. Oh no. About the 58 sharks. Orange cat, yeah, you lost. Hey Santa, how's it going? Okay, so I wanna, as I'm going outwards, I wanna make it less and less detail, because what we need is the two is talking and they're just walking in the woods. So what I really wanna do is I wanna make sure if I blend it in, it must look like it's blurred. Like we need a blurred background. That's what it's all about. Having a blurry type-ish background. There's still trees and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this A little bit more like this, a little bit more like this. Coloring is not my favorite hobby in the world, but I'm doing it. Santa took a break from the internet. That's good. That's good. Welcome back. And what you're drawing today? I'm finishing a comic book. Yeah, you've been away for a long time, so yeah, there's a few things missing that you're missing out. Damn it. Imagine I have to go to America and I'm in a panic or something and I have to explain to people things. They'll ask me the fucking weirdest questions like, where the fuck did you learn English to start with? And what are you trying to say? Are you talking in your language English or are you talking in English? Yeah, as a child, I used to read all the Disney books. I was a fan of it. And then I moved over to dinosaur books. And then I just moved over to get to girls. And that's all she wrote. After girls, I have to say girls are the like I blame girls for everything. After I met girls, my education dropped. I didn't do good in school. I got emotional. I had attitude against my parents. Shit just went sideways once I fell in love the first time, and yeah, it was crazy from there on out. And it was with an innocent chick as well, but she destroyed me without realizing. Hey, Marvel, what's up? But yeah, she and the girl was actually she was very nice. She was like this nerdy girl, always used to draw with me in class and stuff. When she wasn't, I don't know if any of you experienced this. Tell me if you did, but usually if that person that you have a crush on doesn't approach or like she doesn't show up for school, your whole day just sucked, man. It felt dead. Like there's no purpose to go to school anymore because she's not there. And when she's back, you're like, fuck yeah, today's school. God damn it. And then you enjoy it. But once that's gone, it's gone. The comic is gonna be a Netflix series. Imagine, Marvel, imagine. You're gonna have to ask me one day between my comic book saying between summer break or what is this one's called? Oh, the what the fuck is this? Legends of Youth. Legends of Youth or Silver Pines. And then I'll have to tell you which one is better in my own stories. How bad girl we talking about? No, like she was. What do you mean, like bad girl? Like I have to explain more before I say too much. Okay, so let's do this. I've liked the stream. I really appreciate it, Marvel. Just one more like, you guys, and I have to go do 10 pull-ups. And I don't look good, so yeah, we'll be seeing the worst. Also, if I'm gonna go do the 10 pull-ups, I'm not gonna talk because there's people there. Why do you blame the girl? Oh, because she used to rob me of my like focus. I used to focus a lot in my school years. Like from okay, but not a lot in all my school years, just grade 2. Grade 1 and 2, I was fucking flooring, man. I was like a genius. My parents couldn't stop bragging about me. And then this girl comes into play and everything's fucked. Like I couldn't focus. All I wanted is her to like I just wanted to breathe in her air. Like I was that bad. I didn't like to like approach girls and tell them I love them. I used to love them from a distance. I didn't feel like getting hurt or it felt safe. Having her in my dreams was the safest option, not to get hurt. I didn't like love was like a dangerous hot flame and I didn't know how to like handle it. So I just chose to be like absent from it. So I used to like stare at her like a creep from a distance and be like, I'm in love with that girl. And then when other guys talks to her, I'm like, ugh, who's that brat? Why is he here? Why can't he just move away? Why is everyone there? So yeah, and then that used to like alter my focus. I'm watching 2 live streams right now, sorry. Orange Cat, why are you watching 2 live streams? Who's on the other live stream? Maybe we can go and watch while I'm streaming. Is she a baddie? No, she was, man, she was like, I mean, it's great too. She was really innocent and she was like, she had a soft voice. Like, she didn't actually try, there wasn't an ounce of evil in her. Like, nothing. I don't know about her now. I have fucking zero recollection of who she is now. I don't even have her name anymore. It's just a distant face. But yeah, back then I was like because you see, we used to move around, like I had to go to many different schools and I had a crush in every school with a different girl. I don't know if it's a coping mechanism, maybe my brain was like, dude, you're moving around too much. I need to anchor you with one person, make you feel like she's the one, and then, but it still fucked around with my, like, every time this, when it's recess, I would love to just see her somewhere. I just want to know if she's alive or at school at least. And when I see her, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna focus in school. I know, hormones, man. Hormones was a crazy thing back then. It's only here in the late stages, like grade 12 and stuff like that, where I stopped and started to date chicks like outside of school. Yeah, that's when I found my purpose was to like have more friends, drink a lot. I became popular through it because I was someone that didn't care, and then I don't know, something happened. I became an introvert. I didn't go out much, so it altered my being. So a lot of people that used to like know me, when they see me again, they're like, "Dude, what the fuck happened to you?" I have like 15 goals on my phone store. Jeez, I never had that much. I'm watching Bud Mac Awesome Live. Mate, you are right with those girl, mate. Yeah. So no, I don't know. I just left it as is, and then I went on to drawing a lot. I think drawing saved me from a lot of drugs, saved me from a lot of bad choices in my life. Because whenever I wanted to cheat or I wanted to go and do drugs or I wanted to go and do something stupid, I kept on with my drawings, and it really helped. It kept me away from people. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing because the people that I was trying to avoid was actually the worst people of my life. The people in my life now are very balanced, and I like that. I like having control in my life, and when these people allow me to have control, that's when I love people the most. If you give me the control, I can really make fucking plants grow. Then go to men. They're amazing. Yeah, no, but not in that way. Like I know I'm a man. Like when I see women in the street, I'm oddly thinking like, wow, I'm fascinated. That's just how I am. Like I have seen the thing about myself that I'm just too straight. I'm just way too straight. I don't see men the way I see women. When I see women, I flare up. When I see a man, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, we can drink. We can drink, we can talk shit, share information. But I've never felt like aroused in that matter when I see a guy. I don't see it like that. But yeah, it's everyone's different. They do. I want some. Oh, like dumb bro, what's up? What's up, Pooja? How's it going? Just put Kit Kat on any drink and let it melt until brown. Fuck. Are you like chat GPT in your sentences or something? Like how do you put that whole thing in a sentence? Like what was the aim here? Okay, so this is why I say these things, the backgrounds are important because I'm gonna do the background again and I'm gonna add it. Oh fuck, there's 10 likes. Okay, how many pull-ups did we say? I think maybe like 10. I don't know. I don't know how many. Oh, Yasmin. But yeah. So I'll do that now. Okay, so what happens is I have to like make the trees and stuff again. I have to make the whole terrain again so that we understand that where are they walking, where are they now. We don't have to add like details like crazy. As you can see, I didn't put much detail to it. I just make a little bit of dots here and there and stripes, and your brain perceives it on its own, being like, oh, that looks like a background. So that's how I do my thing. Okay, so a bridge again. Hey, we hit 10. Do it now. Patience, you have to wait. You have to wait. I didn't think this through. There's no Wi-Fi at the back. So I'm gonna have to try and like make another plan. Yeah, I'm trying to think it through now. Like, how am I gonna do this? Why did I say it to start with? Okay, so Also, you realize with the eyes, I don't put in like dark circles. I just scribble on the eyes, and the reflection does the rest. That's what really helps. Let me do this again. Add some random dots where it just looks like bushes. Bushes. See, this is a tree. I'm gonna make the tree a little bit further and smaller so it looks like they walked an extra distance. So that's also a psychological trick that helps you interpret things. So your mind is reading a story moving and not just a still picture. And usually this helps randomly without you recognizing it's actually happening. Like it really, it's a strange thing. Like your mind literally does its own story. Pooja, why are you so bored today? What happened? Don't you have like a PlayStation or games or anything? If you're still here. So yeah, I'm gonna smudge these. I'm gonna put this into perspective. You know, I'm gonna play around with this. So I'm not doing a lot with the floor as well because the floor is just like, you know, how much detail do you want to put into this? Oh Lord, the dogs again. And I have to check because anyone can like show up and I need to check. Okay, so the trees are more in the distance now, and then yeah. So I go, what am I trying to say? So I'm going over it with the smudge stick again, making it blurry as hell and making sure it's covering whatever it should cover, right? But yeah. Ah, man, you know what's the best place to be? I'm thinking about back to the time when I used to like draw really like a lot. It was the time when I was in boarding school. When I was in boarding school, it was really like, don't put your kids one day in like, don't make them homeschool. It's stupid. You're like stripping them off from actual living. And when I used to do, when I was in boarding school, it was the best of my life, man. You need to learn as a, okay, look, for women, I don't know. I don't know how women have to like handle these things, but boarding school is like for men. When you really want to become a man, go to boarding school. You learn how to take care of yourself. You learn how to take measures into your own hands. Because there's no parents. There's no going and whining. Oh God, this dog. Let me just go and check. Kom eens op. Kom eens hier. Fucking mouse. Good lord. All right. Back to wherever I was. That dog is barking literally at nothing. When we gonna play together? Probably after this live, I'm gonna go on Discord. I'm gonna shoot the shit. Then we're gonna have to play a guessing game, you guys. Playing some of them guessing games. I'm so frustrated with drawing. Okay, this doesn't look like a tree anymore. It. Oh God, this dog. Okay, now someone is here. Okay, but also I don't know who's it. But yeah, they'll find their way. Okay, so. Yeah. After this comic is finished, I will start doing a little bit of a regular, you know, random art pieces a little bit. You know, just switch it up a bit. Don't do this. I'm not gonna do this like all the time. Bark it back. Yeah, I tried to assert my dominance last time when I was barking. The dog just barked louder. Thought I was like challenging it. So yeah. But life goes on. We fight the things we need to. Okay, let me just smudge the shit out of it. So I have a 3-step method if anyone wants to know how to shade. First of all, pencil, shade, and erase. And then the finer details are whatever you want it to be. Because you know where I find the realism in my art is just scribbling like this. It helps because I see certain lines here that helps me look like, it gives me ideas, and then I use it. When I see another line that I like, I use it. We see another light, I add it. So, and then it helps itself. So it's never about putting deliberately your own type of lines everywhere. It's all about just waiting for the lines to show you what is needed. Actually, a lot of artists, they do that. When they draw, they do this. Let me just show you guys something. When they're drawing something, sketching, my roommate has a girlfriend over. Oh no, that sucks. So whenever artists draw something, if they really want to sketch good, they do this. They do the shoulder and then they scribble like crazy, right? I'm gonna show you now. And then they'll do this, they'll check, and so then they'll use another pencil and then they'll have to look at the lines. Certain lines help them see better. So then they can do this. Now you have this character with an arm, and it really doesn't take like extra skill. If you just scribble, the lines actually do tell you where to like do your thing, you know? Can I come over, Mike? I want to talk to them. Why do you want to talk to them, Pinches? What do you want? Okay, let me just erase some of the shit. Because I see still like old pencil marks and stuff. Now I'm just adding erasers, you know, just giving it some shine. Also, never forget to shade the characters as well. I almost forgot. I usually put shading under the neck because I don't have like, I'm not gonna color them in with the pencil. I'm just putting in shade where I feel necessary. You'll notice that as I'm just shading the same old places, it always makes it look more realistic. Under the shirts, I put in shade because they have a little bit of chest. They're men. Then here in the gaps, I put like on the side, I make it darker also. It's always necessary here at the throat. When they're closer, I tend to make them a bit darker. That's usually how like I do my thing. Because they're closer to the camera. So yeah, I'm going on a picnic with my cousin in Pennsylvania. Oh, Connor, that's good news. Wow. I hope you enjoy that. Why do you want to see them? Yeah, I also have questions now. Like, why do you want to see them? What's going on? What can you contribute to these two couples, what they do? No, just talk to them. Oh, you just want to randomly talk to them. Say yes, Mike. I would love to hear his words. About? You're very skeptic. What makes you think maybe it's for them, Mike? Maybe it's for you. And you're just not picking up between the lines. You're not reading between the lines right now. To have popcorn, Fanta, strawberry, and MTN lighting and knockoff Coca-Cola. Oh. All right. So it's really coming together with a castle. We drink beer here, and the beer we drink here is Castle. It's named Castle. So here's the type of beers we have. First of all, we have Black Label, we have Castle, and we have a Hansa, but Hansa is very famous. I think it's also overseas. And then we have Lion. Hey, Mr. Butt, how's it going, my bro? How's life? Long time no see. I'm doing a manga. I'm finishing up. I can ask about your embarrassing time your roommate saw. I'm alive. What's up, y'all? What's up, bro? How's it going? Rachel had the idea. Connor, who's Rachel? Can we DM that stuff? Yeah, I imagine. Oh shit, sorry, I'm out of viewpoint. One of my relative cousins, I think. You think? Yeah, my brother used to chat with a girl he also thought was his cousin. He thought she wasn't. Yeah. Reality, bruh. She was. Oh, dude, I used to have this girl. She was a friend of mine. And she had this boyfriend. We were always like, people thought we were dating, but we never dated, man. Um, I usually went to her house to tell her about what happened to me and this girl. She used to give me advice and stuff like that. And what happened was every time people saw us together, she was always very relaxed around me. And the guys also used to ask me a lot of questions. They were like, hey, listen up. I just want to know, are you guys dating? You have something for each other? You know how many guys broke up with her because they thought we were meant to be together and they don't want to stop us from being happy. And they didn't understand that the reason we were happy was because we knew each other way too long and we really clicked, but not in the way you'd think. And I think because they saw us attractive and stuff like that, they thought, it's meant to be. But it really wasn't. I used to brag about the girls I was dating in front of her. She used to give me advice, vice versa, stuff like that. Eating noodles for breakfast. I just woke up at 12. Jeez. At what time did you go to sleep? Come on, add me in Discord and give me your location. I'm ordering my car on Grab right now. Jeez. They didn't see y'all. We're just homies. Yeah, they didn't understand that we were just trying to like. I enjoyed the friend I had, and she enjoyed the friend she had because her friends used to be dramatic. My friends used to talk about fucking sex a lot, and it was just very, like, I am someone that understands. Like, if you want to talk about sex, it's cool, but there's a limit to these things. And then I want to talk about life. I want to have life questions. I want magical conversations or just conversation about life. Let's just talk about something else. I mean, life does not always revolve around it. And so she was the best part of it because she used to gossip about the girls she was like friends with, and ooh, there's some, I always wanted to hear the tea. So that was actually something I enjoyed. And the guys were always like, yeah, no, you two should be together because I'm never around the boys. I'm always around her. There's always like the signs they always use. And I just try to prove them wrong. And at the end of the day, um, we still never dated. We just kept to ourselves. I used to visit her. We used to Netflix and chill without the real Netflix and chilling. Hey, Connor, what do you mean by what are you? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. My name is Gambler. Why is your name Gambler? But yeah, man, life was insane. And I used to understand because if I dated a girl and all of a sudden she's with this guy and she says, no, it's a friend, I'll have so many questions. That's why whenever she had a boyfriend, she used to come to me and be like, okay, so this is the guy I'm dating, what. And she's like, okay, so this is my friend. We used to talk a lot. And I'd always try to make them feel more at home, but it always fails. I don't know how. I used to be like this. I gave them everything. I'm like, okay, so she likes this. She always wants this. She wants that. And then he's like, oh shit, all right, that's cool information. And then at one point he just becomes jealous. And then it becomes awkward because after she told me like everything, I still have to look the guy in the eyes and pretend I didn't hear shit. And be like, hey, how's it going? How's the relationship? Knowing that this guy, his insides are eating him up of the jealousy and stuff like that. And it used to bother me as well. The girls, not so much. Like they understood each other. The thing that was different between me and her is when I dated a girl, she used to visit her a lot, and I used to ask them like, why do you girls see each other so many times? I mean, I'm not dating like the two of you. I'm dating one of you. Like, why are you guys more interacting than we are supposed to interacting? And then I noticed it was just Goal's way to keep them on their toes. Be like, is she really just a friend? And so they want to know every drop they can until they feel satisfied of not being jealous. So they had actually a structure. But the boys didn't have a structure. They were just talking to themselves in their minds and be like, oh shit. My mind is telling me it's happening. It's happening. She's probably sucking the D. I need to get there. I need to be angry and shit. And so it never worked out. When Mike added me, I sent it a You guys Rick roasting each other, man. It's crazy. Okay, now I'm feeling I'm just fucking up this corner. I want to make this corner feel better. I want they look good. Also, I think I should make a lot of things dark. It's just I'm working with a very light pencil and it's not good. There you go. Jeez, Hitler, hello. Yeah, I didn't put the shadow on the right place there. You see, it matters. Shading matters, you guys. Okay. You're a Rick Roller? It sounds like a type of cigarette. Have you smoked Rick Rolls? Man, those shit are hard. You think you're smoking a cigarette, then you're Rick Rolled, man. Guy's not gonna get too much. It's just gonna be like in the back, wondering what the fuck. Why this guy is so jealous. Okay, oh, my back. All right, guys, we are actually moving forward with this. I'm almost finished. I have to like redesign those. I have to shade all of these. So you know, we're getting there. But after this is done, it's done. And then I have to start a new book. I have to finish because this is just episode 1 and it also has a season. So I don't know why I just continued with another comic book. I was very stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really rethinking my choices. Let me just see something here. So let me explain what happened between you two. Yeah, I get it. You got her back. Wait, what? Look, man, I get it. You had a rocky road together, but together is different this time, right? Amy deserves better. Look, wait. Being abandoned, look, it fucking sucks. Look. I'm gay. Doof. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a Rickroll like image, so if you like just flip it, it's like I can one up you. You guys are Rickrolling each other now. Let me just check. Let me just check. Okay, so either I continue with the shading or I just finish some of these penworks because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Then I'm finished. So I'm thinking. Let me think. Okay, let me just finish some of it. I mean, why not? Whatever I'm doing, as long as I'm just continuing and it will get done by then. Okay, so now we're back at the drawing. So this will keep you guys confused and not knowing where are we. Okay, so right now I'm just filling in the blanks here. You have the keys, man. That's all. You have the jeez, spelled car wrong. With a pen. You have the car keys, man. That's all. Everyone has an idea. You can be different by bringing the idea to life. Just start. Yeah, that's true. Sweet. Yeah, was bro. You like soccer, right? Okay, let me just. Okay, and then the bridge here, and then it's asking for the keys, demanding them, and this guy thought it's something different. So now he's down in the dumps, like he's feeling the shit. It's not bomberclad soccer, it's bomberclad football. Hey, Sonic, you're so peak at drawing. Get a brand and make an anime comic. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, not this one. This one sucks. But there is one that I've started with. I wrote out the whole thing. It's all ready. So I'm just starting with the panels. I want to make it so good that people will have to make an anime out of it. I'm gonna be known as the man who wrote a single-handedly anime, and people thought, yeah. And it's gonna be a game changer. It's gonna be like you know how isekai became a later thing. At first, it wasn't. It was just like stupid anime, and then one guy made an anime like the guy's going to another world, and then people like fucking out and make a shit ton of it. Or like edgy animes. Like I think edgy animes existed long before isekais. But yeah, I'm gonna be the guy that's bringing home a new genre where people will be like, shit, now we must make a ton of anime according to this storybook. So I want to do that. And to do that, I really need to be careful what I draw, be careful how I draw it, and what's the aim. And so I did all these things. All that needs to happen now is I just need to get it into paper, just draw it, finish it, and see how it takes off. I'm gonna put shit tons of graphics, not this stupid graphics. I think I made this comic book mainly just to focus on drawing, how to do details and stuff like that. And if I'm ready to make a whole comic book, oh shit, this can't go away. Oh no. Now I have to put something in there. Um, what can I write here, guys? I need to think. You better add a cat and name it Botbro in your anime. Oh, for sure. I'll do it. Where did you learn to draw like that? Sonic, I didn't learn these. I did these on my way, on my journey. Like, I just like to draw a lot. And then on the journey of drawing a lot, you get people to help you, get people to like, you watch videos, you watch how other people draw, you look at real life as well, and that helps. Yeah, I'm gonna say leave me alone. And then he's gonna be like, I just, and then he's gonna be like, you have the car keys, man. That's all. And he's like, oh, like I'm not bothering you because I care. I bother you because you have the keys. Now I made the O look like an okay shit. All right, and then the bridge that's going all the way. Okay, and so I think we are getting somewhere. Leave me alone. Shit, and the thing is, I can't like erase a part of this. It's stuck in the paper. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna drink water. My throat is killing me. But here, that's one of the episodes. Oh shit. Munati. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better, Chad. I have one person watching. Shit, that's boring. Well, that's life, I guess. Can't have them all. All right. But I can't finish my comic book while I have a live, I think. I mean, while I'm streaming. We'll have a live. Okay, let me just check. Okay, it comes in here. Microphone, you're back. Or you're the only one. I don't know anymore. Okay. Yeah. Do this. So yeah, you guys, life goes on. And on. Now I'm gonna put this. Okay, so this is the next morning. This is when they're gonna leave. Okay, so it was time to leave. They overstayed their welcome. Whoever made that word, sentence, phrase, I don't know. The next morning. I can't write like neat. I don't know how you guys write neat, but I can't. I have to write like I'm rushing, like I'm threatened. The next morning. Hey, Snow the squirrel, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing a little bit. Do this and this. Okay, now I'm gonna start finishing up on some of these things. Okay, so he's picking up a bag so that we can see that they're packing up. That's why I made this. It's just so we can see that, okay, so this is happening, they're packing up. And then I do this with a lot of my drawings. Like I'll always make someone have to do an action thing, like a working thing, so that we can understand what is the mission of this episode. What is going on? Why are they here? What's happening? So one guy should always like show out the action, and then the other guy should do a dialogue explaining you, but not explaining to you. It's just talking to another guy, but it's intel, it's information that helps. With the comic book I'm gonna start off now, the new one, it also have that where whenever you read it, they're having like arguments, they're debating, but it's not actually an argument. They're actually trying to tell you the storyline, but you can't realize that because you're just sucked in by why are they arguing so much, and then it's actually because you need to find out some shit. Movies do that a lot, you know. Like sometimes the brother will be like, "Oh yeah, and what makes you so special?" And then that guy will be like, "Because I'm part of this gang," and it's just so that you can be clued in what's going on. It's never about just, you know, about the people talking. It's always information, all the time. But yeah, that's how comic books works as well. If you learn how to like compromise this, it will help. Hey Jane, I've been thinking I was talking to myself for a while, which is also cool. I mean, you know, even at the end of it, like even if no one maybe is like watching the stream, at the end of the day, um, when people rewatch the live, they can still listen to the stories and stuff like that. So it doesn't always have to be like quiet and shit like that. But yeah. I think this is almost everything. Okay, I think this is almost everything. Everything. Point. Whoop, a major bubble. Okay, now I just need to erase some of this stuff because I'm getting confused with all these pencil sketches. Let's just see what came out. I'm also scared to like erase strongly and then I fuck up the whole page. Someone is here. Yeah, Jane, I think you are here, which I really appreciate. It's not a lot of people that like to watch art. I mean, I can understand it's really boring at one point, and it's not something to like watch constantly. That's why I'm trying to like keep people interested with what I'm talking about, but I think I consider that as boring as well because I don't have like a lot to go on. But yeah. Hui! Here! Oh, wrist cramp, man. Oh. All right. Oh, fuck, who's here now? Let me just check. Hey, hey. All right. Back to where we were. Okay, so this is a car. And the door is open. And then just to show people that that's the car, you go in there. Hey, brother Theo. Sup, Mr. Shadow? How's it going? Welcome to the Quiet Chat, where I'm still trying to be actively interesting and boring at the same time. I want to make the smoke look cool. Like he's blowing smoke out of his nose, but I want to make it really have an impact, right? I'm doing good, bro. Just chilling and drawing. Oh, that's cool. We're drawing together. Shame, Jane. Don't worry, man. Jane, there'll always be someone coming onto the stream. Giveth a little faitheth. I don't know how they say it if. Yeah, I think that's why English had like a major turn for the best. Okay, so the smoke I want to make like a broccoli cloudy thing. So it's to indicate like he's doing it. Okay, and then the smoke should come from the joint. The joint is in between his fingers. Shadow, I sent you a message on your comment about my friend Stash Cash. He would like to meet you. Oh, that's cool. Stash Cash? What do you mean? Okay. He is not live right now. Oh. Okay, and then I'm just adding like. I was scared to make him look Chinese here a little bit. So I try to like stop it before it happened. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's. He is the dude who I am telling you about that makes everyone emote so you can grow your channel. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. If he's live, I'm gonna try and follow him also. I just forgot the last time. What is his name? Yeah, just give me his name. I'll just recheck. So when he's live, I'll know. Let's finish. One. Stash cash. Okay, I'll remember. Let's finish one. Let's finish one more hour. And look. Will off himself because he's going through a breakup, just so you guys understand. Luke will off himself. Come on, guys, let's finish 1 more hour and Luke will off himself. So hurry up. Up. Okay, so I want to make 2 bubbles. So it's going to be this one. See, that's why it's not always just the pencils. I sometimes change things on my way. When you get to say hello, tell him you know me and he will understand. Okay. You're always cool too. Thanks, Jane. I really appreciate the support. You're always humble. Always making me feel appreciated, I would say. I'm always struggling to find my words as well. It's like when people give me compliments, my brain shut down. Like, I don't know how it works. You're like throwing a curved fireball at me and I'm trying to like juggle it. Okay, and then Rex. What the? Hey, official, what's up? Is this a new comic or the same one? It's the same one. I'm just finishing this one. I'm almost done with it. I'm at the verge of it. This is, I think, the 90 something is, I don't know how many pages are left. This one is number, okay, so 99, 98, 97, 96th page. I've drawn 96 pages. This is the 96th one. After this one is done, I'm heading to 97, 8, 9, and then I'm done with the comic book. It's still going to take a while. I think I'm still going to be busy till tomorrow, but Monday it's past. It's finished. There's no more to do on this. But yeah, 100 pages. I don't know how I got to that, but I got there. So whenever, anytime anyone asks, how do I draw this well? You have to understand the repetition that 100 pages later, this is how it becomes. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw him. So this was Luke on the previous page, but the way he looks now is because he's going through like a lot of pain. He's going through a dumping session. So he looks older, he looks deprived, he looks depressed. And then this is like the fleas around him where they're just flying because he's like filthy and, you know, tarnished is the word, I think. Hey, what's up, Zal? How's it going? Or Stasius, what's up? How do you stay in line when you draw the comic? How do you mean stay in line? Like stay in line with the idea or staying in line with what? I need to understand the context there. And sometimes, you know, even though after I've done the pencil lines, I do the pen lines differently from the pencil. Hey, Sinister Mar, how's it going? Please, devil fruiting. What? My profile pic is plissing fruit. What the fuck is that? Okay, so, and then also it's gonna like, this doesn't look like him at all, but you know, it's all about exaggerating. Love abandoned me. Now we know why. Jem, I know grammar. Wow. Like when you do each page, how do you know not to make a page smaller? So first, what I do is you will notice I just ramble first. I just pull lines and I think to myself, because obviously at one point, let me just show you guys something. I have another book here somewhere. Am I sitting on it? I sometimes forget I have more books. Where did I put it? Oh, it's behind me. Okay, so I just want to show you something. Right, like this. drawn way too much. Okay, so when I do these comic book panels, right, I would try and think like, okay, I want him to walk up to the school, so I'm gonna do this. I do stick figures. So here he will be walking. I'm gonna make that a panel, and I want him to talk to someone. So I'm gonna do a face panel here, where he's gonna talk to someone, and then I'll just put it in a bubble, like this is where he will talk, and then I want something to happen. Perhaps he must shut his locker, and a girl should stand there. Okay, so I'm gonna make a girl standing here. She's gonna talk to him, and he's gonna be at his locker doing things, and then I'm gonna make him shut the locker. Bam. And then I'm gonna make him look crossed, angry. So then I'll do this. So as you understand, I just play around with what do I want to see. Um, After I did this panel, I'll start to come back to the panel and be like, okay, so this is he's gonna walk. So then I do this. I add the hairstyle, put in the ears. So he's walking on his way to school nonchalantly. He doesn't care about life. He just fucks around, blah, 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 blah. And now I know what direction things need to go. And then the girl will talk to him. She'll be like, hey, Slay Queen, whatever. You know, and then she'll have like this whole thing going on here. And she wants him beef, but he ain't giving. He's Sigma like that. Okay, and then yeah, so after that I come back, I do like pen lines. After that I do shading, and that's how we get to this point. That's easier than I thought. Most comic artists use rulers and perfect lines. No, I don't do that shit. I don't like to be perfect on my drawings. The main point of my art is to show people that you can't always be perfect with these things. You ruin sometimes art pieces when you're too perfect on them. You have to like breathe the mistake into it a little bit. It's a recipe. It's really just that simple sometimes. You don't want to use too much salt for your soup, right? At the same time, you don't want to use too much, like even these lines. I don't even use rulers for this. I fuck it up sometimes, but when you go back to read it, it gives it a character. It gives it a soul, because an imperfect soul is a soul, well deserved. So the more you're trying to make like asymmetric things, it no longer like captures the mistakes that the raw. I don't know. That's the way I see it sometimes. Their head looks like a ruler itself. You imagine. 14-inch forehead, bro. Yeah, nah, I do that. They all should have 14-inch foreheads. They have a lot to think about. The imperfections you can be happy with files the page. Yeah, that's really true, man. And that's why I don't feel like if someone likes to do perfect things, it's cool. I mean, I think that itself is a gesture on art. But I like my way, the way I do things is I like to be imperfect. It needs to have that mistake. That's why I love all artists. Anyone that's drawing and they're not good at drawing yet or whatever, I feel like they're already there. You can sense like that type of style that's emerging from it. If you get an art, it's to me it's a shame. I don't even feel like I feel like it's sad to see because at one point it would have actually turned out great. And so whenever I see someone's paintings and stuff, it doesn't need to look perfect. I already enjoy looking at the transformation of it. I can't judge people going through life, right? So I can't judge the art pieces as well. I don't know. It doesn't need to align like that, but it feels to me like that. So yeah, well, very well. I'm sleeping. Okay, enjoy the sleeping, Jane. Okay, so I just need to get away some of this pencils. It looks like gunk. It still looks worse, but it's okay. So here he's gonna kiss a nun and stuff like that. That's why I don't want to post this on YouTube because I don't think this is like something appropriate. I would say I'm gonna post it on Webtoon and see if people will like capture the idea. I'm just gonna state it importantly out there that this is PG-18 because keep in mind this is not actually an art book, like a comic book that I tried to do recently. This is coming from a story I used to do in high school. So I didn't have my marbles together. And I did this thing. The storyline was actually okay for my friends. They loved it. So I made sure Dan as well not to change anything and to keep it as is. They just want to see the new graphics of it. They want to see new graphics. I sincerely just want to improve on my art. So, it happens. When I draw, I just go from my memory. Yeah, and you should keep on with that. Whenever you exercise, go with references. But whenever you just want to draw, just draw from memory. It's a very good balance. It's the learning that puts every artist out there into a hard position because learning is not fun. Like, I don't know how I got through school, but I did. Because learning to me was a pain in my ass. It was very valuable. I had to, I should have, but I never did it. And my grades didn't look well at all. And I can understand why, because it's so, ugh, it's like poison to my fun. And it's actually a good thing to do learning stuff. I don't know why I learned this. This motivated me to learn, but yeah. Okay, so this is a nun kissing him in the neck, and then yeah, the next page is gonna be funny for me to finish. So the nuns took pictures of them while they were peeing, and the nuns became a nuisance to them ever since because they had to like they didn't want to visit this place, but this guy wanted to for a reason, but no one could find out why. They just thought like he enjoyed the jungle, but it wasn't about that. It was about the nuns out there, and yeah, you have to read the thing to understand. I've never been to art school. Someone told me once that my art was better than anything they seen in the art school. That's also a thing, right? Like if you have a natural neck for it, then it's something I don't have. I really had to like try and learn on the hard way. I didn't have art school. I'm scared art school is like different from what I imagined art should be because like it's one thing to teach me how to draw, but I've noticed like they don't teach you to draw better. They teach you like you have to draw worse in a sense to draw right in a sense in some places. Some places they'll be like, yeah, if you put the line here, shading always works like that. It's always cool. But then they start to tell you like even if you draw better, they'll be like, no, you can't draw that. It's not supposed to look like that. You should draw it this way. And then it looks worse at some point. I don't know. But all these mistakes I'll rather learn as I go. I'm good at drawing eyes. Yeah, I suck at drawing eyes, as you noticed. But yeah, I want to make it kind of look like hearts. So yeah, I think I screwed it over with this. Let me just make it a little bit more. Okay, there you go. When I think of art school, I think of if you do it wrong, they mess it up by throwing paint on the finished work. Oh shit, yeah. Like that's one of my biggest fear. Like imagine I really put my soul into it and I'm happy with it. I don't care if it looks wrong or bad or I'm just very happy with it and someone comes and be like, "Nope." Oh shit, I have to tell you this story, right? Like I was at a bar. It was in Northern Cape. I was at a bar and this guy and me, we really like got off on the right foot because we laughed together. Everything was funny. He was trying to be a movie producer and stuff like that. He was way older than me. And I used to work at a waitering place where I played barman. It was a fancy place it's in between two mountains. So it was really nice place. It's a nice little village place. Like a town, not a village. Jeez, we're not that backwards. But there was like this town there, a very small town, and this place was a 5 star. People came from overseas to just eat there. It was really nice. The aesthetics, the atmosphere, there was beautiful stones, waterfalls, and stuff like that. You can walk underground, and underground was the bar, and I had to run the bar. So when people come there, it's usually important people. Man, they buy expensive alcohol just to sit there and do contracts with each other. I think it was more like an underground den, but it was really amazing, and I loved working there because it's if you, I had to dress fancy. That's what also like ticked me on this. I loved the job because of the fancy wearing, the fancy servings, and stuff like that. But nonetheless, so he used to come there as well, and he talked to someone about a new movie that they were going to shoot and stuff like that. And he was like, "What are you doing after work? We have to go to a bar." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go to a bar." We went to a bar, we drank. It was really fun, and we were laughing. And he's trying to pick up a chick, and she didn't believe him about the movie thing. And like I had to literally wing him because I was the only one witnessing that he's actually trying to make movies. And he was literally like for weeks he was sitting with people, bargaining deals. They said yes, and then he had to like call another person in. That was his place where he used to organize these things. And it was always fun to hear how he worked if I wasn't busy. Otherwise I would sit there and just watch, how they talk these things out, how they deliberately plan things and stuff like that. And so one day it was very quiet and I drew a picture. It was a very beautiful picture. It was like a couple laying in bed and very romantic. I really captured the essence and I was so proud with it. And it was all pen. I didn't have one eraser, which actually made me feel even more proud. And this drunk lady later that night, after I was done working my shift, the guy said, "Hey, let's go to that bar that we always like to go to." I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." And then when we went there, I had to bring the paper with me. I didn't go home straight. I just go with the paper. I folded neatly. I put it in my pocket. I unfolded and showed him again. I was like, "Look at this. I want to." Remember, at that point, I'm so drunk. Like, I don't care. I'm just gonna talk about my art. I'm gonna talk about the details. I'm drunk enough to fantasize about it again. And this girl comes by and she's like, "I went to art school." And she's like, "I'm gonna show you what you did wrong." I didn't think she's gonna pull out a pen out of her handbag, but she did. And I didn't check. I was talking to my guy. I was like, "I'm gonna show you how she's wrong." And when I look again, she just started making this. She pulls with a red pen over. And man, okay, let's say she even did it and it was good advice. Maybe I would have let it slide, but she fucked it up. Everything. She just made squares and made the pillows squares. And I was like, "Why did you do that?" It was too late. And I could see on his face also the regret of showing that paper to her. And I had to like throw it away. I was so furious. I had to throw it away. And I spent hours on it. I was really getting into it. And then this girl comes along and fucks it up. I was so mad. And he was like, "Dude, let's just drink." And I didn't want to leave it because I'm already drunk. I can't leave things when I'm drunk. I have to like debate it out of my system. And eventually just said, "Hey, let's go play pool." And there was girls, and that was the remedy to me not losing my shit. So yeah, that was, man, and that's how I learned to let go. So whenever I lose art, I deliberately just tell myself, "Look, it's gonna happen. I have to let it go." I never seen a mountain in person. Where do you live? How did you never see a mountain in person? That's crazy. Like the world consists of mountains everywhere. Hi, I'm back to the military with the long horse. We'll be here for. Oh, jeez. And it's gone. I should have taken a screenshot. Um, yeah, now I'm doing just the lines, getting all that in. After I put this in, everything looks different. That was random. Oh, you at least let me read it first. Let me just add this. So almost finished with 100 pages, guys. Sorry about that. Was my little sis? Oh, yeah, that happens. But yeah, that's some things just it's the way it is. I've lost actually a lot of art. Like there was this one time I had this crush on this girl. I gave her a whole folder of all my masterpieces. She was so infuriated. Like not she, I was. Afterwards, like she didn't even look at my direction. I just gave it away. And now at that point you want to show people like what you have drawn in your life and you have nothing to show for it. And I'm like, fuck, I need to start from scratch again. That was the worst, man. Now it comes to the small things. What time is it? Oh, it's 13. Oh, cool. Hey, Wanted, how's it going? Do you make horror type stories or only like romantic and others? I haven't done a horror manga yet, but I do like draw sometimes. I'll show you now. Sometimes I have my own horror images that I draw. I love horrors. So yeah, I do draw like random horror movies and stuff like that. Oh, me legs. Like I wouldn't say it's horror, but it's my type of genre. Yeah, man. That's not horror. Like this type of hey Skyzard, how's it going? Like a skull thing. Okay, this is like a dragon girl. Hey man, how you doing? I can't complain, Skyzard. I would like to read uh like horror comics or something paranormal. I want to do that. I'm gonna start with that after I'm done. Like the one I'm doing now is a kind of horror. The one that I'm going to finish. It's called Silver Pines. It's gonna be about twins that went into the forests to live there, and the one is a witch, the one is a genius, but they went to a forest that was mostly haunted. So the trees have eyes, and there's something lurking in the lake. It's a mystery, and they have to like figure it out. And at one point, they're killing each other, and they don't know it. It's stuff like that. So it's gonna be very haunting and scary at the same time. Oh, I can feel my back. I can feel aging. But yeah, it's gonna be like a kind of a horror. Let me just make sure I don't screw this up. I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, I'm just like finishing this. Can you make a scary comic? Yeah, I'm busy with it. I just finished writing the whole story for season 1. I'm gonna have 7 seasons, and I'm gonna make a movie, and then I'm done with it. That's my lifelong journey. So it's not gonna be finished by tomorrow. It's gonna be finished within 5 years. Cheers, Jane. How long does it take for a whole story? 1 month? Ew. Like, do you mean like one? Because this is one episode, and this one episode consists of 100 pages. And 100 pages, trust me, is no joke. It really takes it out of you. Like this one took me the whole year, but I didn't work on it on end. I picked it up, let it go, pick it up, let it go, and did that often. So if I had to just focus on one comic, I think about 7 to 6 months, then the whole comic book will be finished. But unless I have other things to do or there's more going on, then no, it's gonna take a year, perhaps 2, if not more. So one day could be 1 page or more. Yeah, in 1 day, I have to like design, which takes a while, and then doing the pen and then doing the shading, it takes one day. Maybe 1 day. I think it takes three pages I can finish in 1 day, but that takes 7 to 8 hours to finish 3 pages. I'll show you now what I'm talking about, why it takes that long. I just want to get this in here. Because I'm not done with this. I'm still gonna have to shade it. Like I'm gonna show how it looks if the product is. So this is how it looks if it's just a panel, right? Like there's nothing there. It's just like circles and lines. It's nothing to make out of it. And then I do the pen work, and then after that I start doing the shading work. And this is where it all gets Like, yeah, this is how much it just continues. But yeah, do you go anywhere for inspirational or just raw draw anything close in mind? Yes, I have a very overthinking mind, so there's a lot going in and a lot going out. So at the end of the day, I just spend time actually playing with music. I love listening to music. Music helps me generate great content. So whenever I'm in the mood to draw, I put on some music and it really like it knocks a few screws loose and I just continue. Theo lose one brain cell every comic art. Yeah, until I'm dumb as shit, man. Your art will be safe when it's in my museum. Yeah, you should put it in there. You should tell them this was once a man who dedicated himself to, I don't know, making art a little bit different. That's actually what I want to do. I want to give art a new perspective because I think we can no longer hold to the former idea of what art is for. So I think I need to like rewrite the game so that art can still survive after technology has grossly progressed into ways we can't even imagine anymore. His music is giving him one brain cell. Yeah, it ups me. So how do you find the mood to make a storyline? So that's the thing. When I listen to music, the music gives me like because a lot of the time in movies, when I watch movies or I watch series or something, when there's music playing, I love how it makes the scene, and that helps me also when I listen to music. I want to listen to a song that will really make the mood. So if there's a breakup, I'll listen to breakup music. If there's like something funny, maybe I'll listen to some like techno or shit like that. Just something to tap into it. Because the thing about music, and this is what helps for an artist, is when you listen to music, it taps you into falling in love. It taps you into feeling hatred. It taps you into feeling nostalgia and all those things. So instead of, because drawing without emotions is really a very hard thing. I don't know how to show people that this is giving off an angry vibe or a happy vibe or a longing vibe. So when I listen to music and I feel like I'm losing someone or I'm missing out on something or I'm jealous, whatever you can think of, when I listen to that song and it makes me feel that way, it does not take a lot. I just move the pencils and think to myself, what does this song in a scene looks like? If I had to play this scene, how would it match the song? And then immediately I like connect with the paper and I draw immediately what sadness looks like, falling in love looks like, mystery looks like, stuff like that. But it is all about the music, and I use the same song sometimes for different pieces. It's never just different songs. It depends on what I like. So what's the genre you're doing now, the one you're drawing now? Okay, so this one that I'm doing is it's like American Pie type of thing. So it's very cross, like it's, how can I say, it's very naughty in a way. Like there's a lot of stuff you don't want to show your parents. Like a lot of times my friends was like, we need to show my mother this. I'm like, you dare not show this to any parents, because it has a lot of drugs in it, swearing in it. It's very perverse. But like American Pie, it's the idea is just it needs to be funny. Hey Charlotte, how's it going? But I have different ones. I have like love comics. I have mystery comics. I don't do action comics because action is not my type of brand on paper. Yeah, Charlotte, you've been absent for a long time. Art is a major thing through history that brings people together and people can enjoy the life of the artist through the eyes of artists. Yeah. That's why I want to like rebrand it and give it like that meaning, because the thing is back then art really used to outlive centuries and now it just outlives the new video that you're going to watch. So it's hard. The attention around art is like going so backwards because the new aim right now is you don't need to look at paintings and feel mesmerized. You can just go and watch TikTok or something on YouTube or just your next movie that's or series on Netflix that's coming up. So the thing is, it's losing its value fast because they become more. It's like food. Back then they would eat raw meat as a luxury. Nowadays you buy a girl like a burger, she's like, nah, you're giving me the shit. You're giving me this peasant food. What are you doing? Are you trying to poison me? So yeah, the inflation on the dopamine is just rising every day, and this is the lowest point of pleasure is drawing and show people that it's there. Final Destination at age 12 made I work at mortuary at 17 pinches. What? Okay, no, I'm not gonna make this nun doesn't look like a nun. She looks reversed. I'm just I think I just made the same thing. Okay, I see what it's missing. It's this. But yeah, so and the reason I do this different genres is I'm trying to actually see pushing myself to do different things and not to just be stuck on one genre, one type of thing. Okay, so he's like bodybuilder. So I want to make him like holding them. Okay, and that's the shoulder. Okay, and then this one as well. I don't even know what's mortuary. I don't know. I don't know that as well, man. I'm illiterate like that. Also, the time I had to spend in school learning, I did this. Like, some people would love to say that this is smart people draw a lot and smart people do art and stuff like that. But I think it's like fucking completely different. Like what I do with art is not the same with brain vibes. Like I don't trust me when we get into a conversation about anything, I will show you that I'm not well versed with the world. I'm backwards with news, geographical places, um, everything like that. So it's not like I have anything that I know. I know lines. That's all. More than a video could ever do because in a million years there won't be any internet or videos. Yeah, that's true. It's cemetery and stuff. Digging for the dead. Oh, I'm going now. Pinches out. Cheers, pinches. Family business. Oh, okay. Now it all comes together. Why can't I draw women all of this sudden? Okay, let's just do this then. What was this? What did I try to do here? Like I can't remember. Oh shit, I'm out of view again. Okay. If I had this on TikTok, they would have fucking restricted me years ago. Okay, so I hope this is gonna work. It just needs to suffice. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. Okay, but this doesn't look like, I don't know. I think it needs more of that. Yeah, I think that will work. And then just give him a shirt. Now go, my little angels. Okay, I'm gonna do this where he's just standing there. He's gonna look at them and be like, "Be gone." Genuine question: do you ever consider to make like internet comics or art or something like manga, but you could read it like ebooks? I want to do it like that, but I need to showcase people that I do these things first, because no one is just going out and roaming for your stuff uh, on their own demand. Like, you need to bring it to the people first. When people are milking you for these things, and they'll be like, "Hey, dude, you really need to start this thing," and they keep me in mind. They're like, "Okay, I'll remember you're the guy that's drawing," because YouTube is like a marketing place. It actually like pushes me out there. The ice overseer again. Hey, how's it? Rex, insert Rex, being totally nonchalant. Yeah, this is Rex. But this is my version of Rex. I don't know what Rex are you guys talking about. This is my Rex. But yeah, so what's happening is, what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to show people that I do these things. So when they are invested and they're like, okay, we really want this and the demand is high, then I'm gonna start like posting on ebooks and stuff like that. That I know like people are just waiting for me to like publish this to have it. But before then, I'll just need to like wait and show people like it's worth it. Otherwise, why am I trying to make products without any demand for it? Rex look doesn't give a fuck during a serious situation. Yeah, like he's like the, I don't know what do you call it, the Chad of everything. He's always in control of his emotions and situations. He's always winning in situations. Oh shit, I'm ruining the body here. Uh, Yo, Rex, the world is being destroyed. Shut up, bro. I'm aura farming. Yeah. There's a few aura farmings. Let me show you. Like, this is how Rex's ego works, right? So, in every situation, whenever someone is losing, he's always like winning. Like, this is how he looks. So he's always like the guy that, you can't fucking bring him down. Okay, let me just show you. There's some point here where he's talking about shit. Let me just look. Also, he's the guy that goes to war. So in this picture, you see him going off to his shift. He's not going off to war, he's just going off to base. But then he was like trying to man him up and be like, "Hey, man the fuck up." And then he walks out, but like a fucking hero on steroids. How do you find the idea for the story build up and like the ending, or just draw first and trust the process and shit? Yeah. So how it works for me is, oh, and this is his brother. Okay, so however it works for me is, what I do, I start with the characters. I'm starting to think about, what do I want? What's the niche? Because you have to go down in fractals. You think about the main piece of the pie, and then you think about the ingredients. If I want like some funny, edgy comic book, I want four guys that has to be like edgy as fuck. They all have their own personalities that shows you that they're incompetent, because that's what the thing is. You don't get smart horny fucking guys, you get dumb horny guys. So that's the thing, and being dumb in situations where it matters is really funny for me, so I make them in that manner. And then when I do the comic book and I start drawing stuff, I do the panels all the way. Like, I had to like think out the story for 100 pages. I had to do panels. Until the end of the book, I noticed there's just a few things that can't work out because of the ending. And so I had to go back and change that. And when I changed that, I thought, okay, you see that it's just not going to work out. The ending needs to change as well. And then I go until I like take out, put in, mix and match, find my way. And then when it's perfect, I start at the beginning and I start doing the final things, adding in the pencils and the pen and shadings and stuff like that, and then it just gives life to itself. At one point, as I finalize these things with shading and pen and pencils and stuff, I noticed there's just a few things I would love to change. So then I change it. There's papers with like this. I already finished, already made like the shades and the pen and everything, and it was wrong. I had to take that paper out, I had to throw it away, and had to start from scratch again. And that's the most frustrating loss ever, but I'd rather throw it away than just keep it there and it ruins the whole comic book. So yeah, sometimes it really like it's a schlep when things don't work out. But yeah, I hope it answers your question. The one I did now recently was a way more bigger project that I'm working on. It's a horror comic book, the one that you like to read. So what I did there is I couldn't just start with panels. I really had to like redo everything. I had to write the story first. I have 7 seasons and they all need to make sense. Season by season, they need to make sense. And at the end of the day, it's very hard to like keep everything making sense from season 1 till 7, because you need to keep people entertained and they need to understand what's going on. Everything is going to be a mystery, and up until season 6 everything should still remain a mystery. It's only on the end where you realize, oh shit, so this is what was happening, that was what was happening, and stuff like that. But yeah, I have to keep making sure it stays a legit mystery horror. And it's very hard, because without exposing too much, yeah, it's hard. So I had to like write out. I even used ChatGPT to ask him like, "Hey, look at my dialogues, look at my story. It doesn't make sense." And then he will say to me like, "No, you can't say they should do this or that. It's too direct, or I'm giving away too much." So I'm not going to credit myself as the only person who wrote the comic story on that one. This one was completely me because this is a school story that I wrote once, but the other one was a bit more dedicated. So I had to use ChatGPT just to make sure I'm accurate. But most of the stuff was written by me because I had a whole story for it. Next time you get a page wrong, put it to the side. Don't throw it away. Can you do that for me? I'll do that. I'll make it the blooper file where there's like movie bloopers. So they're gonna do this. Oh shit, you guys probably should see. So I'm gonna draw her being like a farewell. Oh no, let me do this. Thank you, brother. Oh, no worries, Shadow. Anything for my fans, man. Even if you just watch and view and just check, I'll keep it one side. Okay, let me do this. So she's gonna be more girly about it. The birds are going crazy in my tree, man. Jeez. Look like I gave her an Egyptian beard. I'm a big fan of your work. Thanks, Shadow. I really appreciate it. So how far this one already been? How many seasons or episodes for this one? So this, my guy, you won't believe it. This is episode 1. This one is gonna have 12 episodes, just like the other season 1 that I'm starting with now. But I'm gonna pause this one. So this is gonna have over 1,000 pages of art, and that's gonna be one season. So if you think that's the worst, the other one is gonna be 12 episodes per season. So it's gonna be 1,200 pages of art. per um, season, and there's gonna be 12 seasons. Not 12 seasons, 7 seasons. Sorry. So 1,200, 2,400, 4,800, more or less, it's gonna be around 7,000 something pages of art. I don't like to say these words out loud because I'm getting unmotivated, getting like real, like it's way too much work. But if I structure it right, I'll manage. I just don't need to think about it all at once. It's like thinking about your life all at once. It will fuck you up. But yeah, but I'm gonna be busy. This is gonna be for life. That's why, if you want to improve with art, you must make it a lifestyle. You can't just draw for a while. You have to draw it forever. Okay, let me just see how I'm gonna do this. Rex, seriously? Okay, yeah. This is gonna be James. 7,000. I don't think I would live long enough to see the ending. Sadly, no. Well, look. Okay, so 7,000 is a lot, but in the course of 4 years, I'll be done with all of them. Hard to believe, but that will actually be the end of it. So if you can just be alive 5 years, yeah, you'll be good, my guy. Then you have to wait like 5 more years because they have to make a comic out of anime out of it if they want to. Like I can't tell them to do it. I can just hope they do it. But this is just something small in the whole wheel that's turning. Because I like to do paintings. I like to draw a lot of the other things. I'm gonna do a channel, not a channel, but I'm gonna do an episode on my life. I think after this is finished, where I'm gonna finish a few of my paintings that I left abandoned. And yeah, so this is actually the journey of just finishing some of my uncompleted art pieces. Before I'm gonna start a new comic, I need to finish this comic. Before I'm gonna start a new painting, I need to finish the old one. So yeah, this is just something that's happening right now. Okay, so here he is again. Well, I'm kind of near my expiration date actually. Hopefully, I live for another 4 years. Yeah, just keep it going. Just eat your veggies, man. Tell yourself it's all about the story. If the story is not interesting enough, you know what? Just light a cigarette and say, you know what, fuck it. Okay, so he's letting the nuns walk away, and then he's gonna be like, Rex, what the fuck? Okay, it's just very blurry right now. He's gonna be like, Rex, what? Seriously? And then he's gonna be like, shh, look at them fly away. So yeah. Hey, Lilies, how's it going? I'm always making new art. I gotta finish some old ones still, but when people ask for art, I gotta finish those first. Yeah, that's true. Lily, I'm drawing a comic. I'm just doing a little bit of finishing some panels, and then I'll show you what I've done. Just for you. You are so good. Thank you. Really appreciate it, ladies. Yeah, I'm almost 50, and heart attack already show up 2, 3 times already. Jeez, doctor and I probably got a good few more years in me. You have to go and jog a little bit. I don't know your situation, but damn, that's bad. Hopefully, I could see you art ending. Yeah, well, I mean, don't bet everything into that. I have other art pieces that I'm still doing, so I mean, this is just for the pipeline. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish with the hairstyle. Okay, I think the body is still a little bit too small. Let's just be real here for a moment. It still needs that arms the size of a yelly. And then also this is too small. Way too small. Okay. Is this a game or a movie character? So this is a comic book that I started a few years ago. I'm just finishing it off right now. I'll show you the rest of the details now. Okay, so I'm finished with this one. I'm just gonna put it in the book. Then I'll show you. Okay, let me just put it in the folder on me way. Come on, just enter. Yeah, Oh, I tore it a little bit, but it's okay. So it's a comic book that has like a lot of. Okay, that's not the shading. The shading is here. It starts at this place. Like sometimes I really try to get in the scenery, and this is where I want to improve first before I start the other one, because the other one I don't want to mess it up. But here they farted in a bus and thought it was the bus their friends are gonna get on, and then it was actually the nuns, and so they had to like run away. They felt like like oh shit, every man for himself, and then he runs through the nuns, and here they tied one of their friends up in the trees. Oh, so okay, I'm gonna play this scene out for you guys. Okay, so here it starts. I hope you guys can see. Okay, so maybe this trip wasn't so bad. Perhaps a good change of attitude might work. But first, a good piss. And now he's like trying the bathroom door. He's like, it's locked. It's Amy. Sorry. Oh, it's cool. I'll go outside. So Amy told him like she's inside the bathroom. Don't come in. And then Amy's in the bath and she's like, you think they'll get suspicious? And it was Luke, this motherfucker, that was in everything. He's like, nah, he's too dense. No one should know about this. So they're trying to keep it a secret, right? But then um, they get to a point where they're all pissing here. Okay, let me just do this. It'll be much easier. So here's the place. He gets there. He's like, oh yeah, this is the place. I want to piss here. And then he starts and he's like, such a nice morning. And then, well, this looks like a nice spot to, anyways. So now he's starting to piss there. And then Rex comes all of the sudden next to him. He's like, ugh, bathrooms are occupied. He's like, girls, am I right? And then all of a sudden, Marty starts to join. He's like, sup, the toilet is being used. He's like, still? And he's like, weird that I haven't seen Luke yet. And then they start to like argue, you're pissing in my space, bro. And he's like, pee somewhere else. I was here first. Also, he always drinks a beer. And then as they like enjoying their piss and stuff, like he says outside is kind of nice. He's like peace and quiet. And he's like, is that a boat? And it's a boat full of nuns. And there they are just pissing away. How long have I been drawing? Fuck, since I was 8. Okay, so I think getting cats might do you good. It would take your mind off things. Yeah, truly. So is the hospital you went to a good place? Oh. So here they are. Now it's embarrassing. He's like, come on, man. And he's like, oh no, you can't be serious. So first of all, this guy told them all that they need to go to this place because he was there first. This two, they went to the same place, the same camping trip on the previous time, and they saw him piss, but only him. So this is his second time, and this is their first. He was always making fun of him, like, aha, a bunch of nuns watched you piss, and now it's both of them. Now it's like he's gonna have his moment, and he's like, I'm prepared to embrace this moment. Like he knew like you can't do shit. Like this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna embrace it. The first time I didn't embrace it. The second time I can't do shit. I'm just gonna take it in. And then they'll like take photos and stuff, and they were laughing. Tears came out from the laughter, and then he's this Marley is like they'll show that to the children nuns one day. And it's like karma just had to share me your shitty moment, huh? And he's like, not fun now, is it? And look at that smile. It's like evil Knievel. So afterwards they get to the house and he's like, let's never speak of this. And then and so he's standing there with a towel and he's like, what happened to you guys? He's like, nothing. And he's like, nuns are so evil. And then wait a minute, and then he sees everything. Why are you wet? Because I took a shower, and at the back, she's getting out of the bathroom as well. He's like, funny thing, Luke. And then this is where the shit gets like real. And so at this point, he's like, okay, so this is just fucking ridiculous. So they tied him upside down to a tree, and yeah, they all like try to like scold him for what happened. Also, I did read the chats. I'm sorry to hear about what happened there. Wanted Death. Life is a cruel place, man. It's a fickle bitch. I might sick. I'm living my life to the fullest. Yeah, that's all the spirit you need, my guy. I don't know if you're religious, but you do what you have to do, my guy. You have to do what you have to. So, at the end of this, I still have 3 pages left. I just want to see if there's someone there at the gate. Oh, my legs. Okay, I just need to do something first. So, guys, I'm gonna see to this, and I'll be chatting with you guys again. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the support. I really appreciate it, you guys. You've been a hell of a show. And then tomorrow I'll be back, same time, same place. But yeah, I want to say thank you, guys. Are you writing or just drawing? Both. Later on, brother Theo, be safe. Cheers, Mr. Shadow. Be safe. And I see you guys again. Thanks a lot for the knowledge you shared too. Thanks, man. I'll be seeing more of you, my guy. I appreciate it. Be safe, you guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the future. Maybe tomorrow. I'll be finishing this one. But yeah, cheers, man. Be safe.